Firstly, a big hand for Shilpa. Isn't it amazing? Someone who's joining all the dots. I'm sorry I have my back to you. Sorry. So firstly, pranam to all my elders. A big hello to everybody. Let's make some noise, create some energy right now. Let's make some noise, everybody. So that's why community is so important. It's so powerful. It instantly brings us energy. It instantly lifts us up. You all have been sitting for so long. Everybody stand up. Just stand up. And I'm going to teach you a technique right away. Right away, in 60 seconds. Just see how you're feeling from 1 to 10 technique. It's a brain hack. Left elbow to the right knee. Right elbow to the left knee. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue. If you have a knee problem, go easy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 4, 5, 6. We're going up till 30. 8, 9, 10. Well done. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come on, Anna. And at the peak of my career, I had facial paralysis. I was healthy, I am healthy, I never drank, I never smoked, I exercised every day. So then what would doctors say to that? I ate healthy. I would love to ask doctors, how come someone like me had facial paralysis, where my mouth touched my right ear? And so I lost that face for 2 years. But interestingly, because my parents had brought me up to never, I don't remember them calling me beautiful. They only said I was beautiful if I was kind, if I did something that was kind and loving to my elders, if I helped the community, they would say, oh, suddenly you're looking very bright and happy, sunshiny. So when I lost my face, the pain was not that I looked lopsided, the pain was how will I work? And we were talking about childhood patterns. 0 to 7 is the most crucial age in a human being's life. Today, Harvard research proves that, but Panchatantra knew that in 1200 BCE. Women would affirm to the unborn child in the womb, you will be amazing, you will be a warrior, you will be unstoppable, you will be mighty. They knew the power of thought. 0 to 7, a child is in a meditative state. So whatever you have seen, if you've seen bad relationships, you will see the pattern in your life. If you've seen a lot of money in your life, money will flow easily. If you've seen your parents struggle financially, you will be the person who will constantly be making money, but also losing it all, because that's your pattern. So how do we change patterns? Because we were meditative, 0 to 8 children are meditative, right? Like sponges going, take it everything in. The only way you can change your life is with going back to the subconscious world. Meditation. Dhyan. Swami Vivekananda said that. And that's why I love the ancient Indian culture. It's so backed by science today. The relationship you have with yourself will define the relationship you have with everybody else. So my relationship with myself was just like an MTV kid. I was so cool. My father worked with Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, my late father, and he would keep telling me, meditate. So when I got facially paralyzed, that's what he told me, let's meditate. And I would laugh. But only when I was alone. A big hello, a little child. So only when I was alone, without any work, that's when I gave meditation a chance, and it truly changed my life. And that's why, coming back to 0 to 7, whatever you've exposed your child to will have an impact. So I went back to what my parents had exposed me to my initial years. Simple living, inner world. Your inner world is your kingdom. So the story. I lost my face, I looked lopsided, I lost my career, I was completely bankrupt. And it was interesting how I started to meditate. So I'm going to teach you 3 different techniques, and you can take this in any situation, any problem in your life. First, be mindful, say, okay, this is what has happened. But I did not dwell too much on it. And the interesting science is we consistently keep thinking about the problem. If it's a heartbreak, oh my God, I have a heartbreak. I cannot believe he did that. If we've been betrayed in business, we keep thinking about the betrayal. I cannot believe. Now focus on what you desire. So I started to focus on what I want rather than what is. How did I do that? I met my amazing guru, Jack Canfield, who was the person who's written Chicken Soup for the Soul, Success Principles. So the first thing he met me, and he told me, you want to walk the path of mindfulness, mind power, 100% responsibility. You are the person who attracted facial paralysis in your life. Your ego gets a complete slap, isn't it? Ego wants to fight back. So all of you, whatever problems you're facing, and all of us are facing problems, and that's why we must learn to be kind. Think, what did I do to attract this? And mostly, illnesses are totally a result of stress. And that links me to the amazing project I did with Louise Hay, who links every illness with a thought pattern. Please read Heal Your Body, Heal Your Life. Facial paralysis, and Jack Canfield told me, failure to express anger. So now how do we define, what did I do to attract this? Vibrational energy. So when I have facial paralysis, how do I feel? How will one feel? Come on everybody, tell me. Feel humiliated? Feel hidden? Want to hide? Depressed? Absolutely agitated? Was this my mindset for the last 2 years? So this is what you'll see if you are having a burglary, if you've been betrayed, if you're constantly hearing a no in your job. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Have I been constantly feeling like this for the past 2 years? And it made sense because I had my first breakup 2 years before my facial paralysis. And it's only when you let the ego calm down do you realize, God, could I have attracted this? Because it's not always going to the gym that makes you strong. Good food doesn't make you strong. You've seen the richest, coolest people who eat the most amazing food have all the problems in the world. These poor, sweet urchins on the street, absolutely healthy. They have the grit and the determination. So what is it that works? It's your inner resilience. So when I accepted, I take 100% responsibility, I started to become a different person. Now the science for 100% responsibility, can anyone tell me what happens when we complain? The science says the moment we complain, now let's not mix up complain with giving reviews, because we have so many professionals here. Giving a review or talking to your spouse and giving a feedback is important, but that's different. Don't get too attached to change, because it's up to them whether they're going to change or they're going to take your feedback seriously. Complaining is staying in that situation and saying, oh, the government. Oh, my wife won't let me meditate. Oh, my husband won't let me lose the weight. That actually shrinks our brain. It shrinks the hippocampus. The moment you complain, your hippocampus shrinks, and that's the area associated with problem solving and critical thinking. Isn't that strange? But the moment you say, I take 100% responsibility, boom, the area of your brain lights up and gives you ideas. So the moment I said, no one is to blame. This was my problem. I brought it on to myself. I started to heal myself. And when I look back, I said, yes, I was bitter. Yes, I was angry. Yes, I was upset. How silly. Why should we judge other people? Other people have their own life story. They are all 0 to 7 years. So that's very important for us. The moment you let go of judgment, that's when you grow. So what were the 2 points up till now? You observe what you're going through. Second, you take 100% responsibility because you awaken your brain and you get beautiful ideas. So I got a beautiful idea. of course, let me do everything to get better. So I took electrical stimulation, which is currents on my face so that my nerve would get completely alive again. I would blow 100 balloons a day so that the facial paralysis and the nerves would get the life back. But then the amazing critical idea was, get busy. Don't get too attached to, will I get better? Will I get better? So I started to learn how to be a fitness instructor with Reebok. I then learned to be a kindergarten teacher. So it's so important to stay busy and stay motivated, and the choice is yours. Now we're so connected to our smartphones. The mother of a smartphone is in your brain. You feel happy thoughts, and right now, think of the happiest moment in your life, a picnic, or a beautiful first kiss, or a first date. Think about it right now. Go on. Close your eyes and just have a moment and think about the moment that makes you feel, wow. There you go. You thought of that moment and it was a trigger to the brain. Immediately, there was dopamine in your body. You think about shame, somebody who made you feel terrible. Immediately, boom, you have cortisol, the stress hormone, trickling into your body. You think fearful thoughts, which is the worst thing we do when we're ill. But when we think of brave thoughts, I can do it, I can really change my life, guess what? The brain produces interleukin-2, the most expensive medicine used to treat cancer. Did you know that your brain, your body can produce it for free? But the problem is that when we're ill, we're only thinking about thoughts of fear. And that's why I let go of fear. Now you cannot stop the thoughts of fear, but you can start focusing on thoughts which are uplifting. And that's why I got busy with my fitness instruction course, my kindergarten teaching course. And the last thing, gratitude. So with a broken relationship, with bankruptcy, with no career, I would get really upset when my mom would say, you have to be grateful. I would say, what rubbish? This doesn't make sense at all. I have nothing to be grateful for. So I would take my electrical stimulation always at home because I was shy, people would see me. But my mom said, no, we're going actually to the hospital and we're going to take the electrical stimulation with other patients. So I was really hesitant, but always keep the ego aside if you want to be mindful and if you want to have inner resilience. 100% responsibility, awareness, good thinking, and I went and sat in the doctor's office, and that changed my life because before me was a huge line of patients, paralyzed neck down, paralyzed on the right side of the body, completely paralyzed for the second time. So the husband has divorced them because cannot deal with that anymore. And within a second, I knew what gratitude is. Because I said, oh my goodness, I cannot complain just for my face. And that's how I recovered with happiness. It did not even matter. And that's what I want you to achieve in life. Be clear about what you want. Get busy doing it. Get busy doing things that uplift you. Be grateful because things could have been worse. So I hope that helps, and we're going to have a panel discussion. Thank you, and sending you much love. Thank you.